Good afternoon, YouTube modeling community. Robert Bishop from Moscow, Idaho, coming at you. Today I wanted to just cover some basics. We just had a modeling contest on our group page. It's NASCAR Modeling Outlaws. And basically, some of the guys were a little upset that they didn't place higher. A few things I want to go over real quick. This is just how I do it now. It's not, this is how you should do it. Lighting and background are everything. It used to be, let me get my camera straightened up here. You know, it used to be I had various backdrops and stuff. But I've played with different lighting scenarios. Zooming. Let's see if we can zoom even more. No, that doesn't want to let me zoom anymore. But anyway, I found some different, I was coached by some people. Brian from the Model Hut really showed me some different things on what to do. And basically, the first thing he really told me was on this 97-cent poster board from Walmart. I don't have a full sheet here, but we're going to just put this down. And, I got all my binders for stuff behind there. But you'll see instantly I just don't know why that won't zoom in anymore. So we're going to do this. But instantly you can see with just a solid black backdrop how much better that looks. I'm going to shut off this light. And that gives it even a different perspective. So, if you look at your model from this point, then you start getting some glare, and not only glare, but you also see the shine on your model, which most people, if they do a good paint job, they want that to be noticed. So next, what I've done is I bought these. They're sticker papers, and basically, let me zoom out here. These pieces of paper are self-adhesive. This is a concrete floor. You can't see it, but there's a seam right here, and there's also a seam right here. I got these on eBay. I just searched up diorama backdrops, and this is what I came up with. I've got another one, my garage shop. It's torn down right now, but I'm gonna get more of these backdrops for some different stuff. But you can see once you start changing that perspective with the background, you can bring it off the wall. You can bring it close to the wall. Bring it up here. You go straight towards the door. But this is what I want to impress upon people when they're joining a modeling contest. It's not enough to just build a decent model. The first thing I did, when this thing isn't in a case, but the first thing I did was brush this off. We had some models that someone had taped the window net down. Other people had fingerprints. Some people didn't even clean their cars off. All this stuff matters. So really want to impress that upon people that you know, you have to think of those little things. These sheets, there are 3 for like $11. They're real cheap. And then back out here. Then you can see I just use poster board and taped it down on top of that poster board to give me that concave look and feeling. And I'm sure you've seen some of my other ones where I've got my garage background. It's the same thing. You know, I've got some different lighting back behind me. And actually, let me pull this light down, because I want to change the position of the light. I'm going to knock everything over here if I'm not careful. But I want to change the position of this light so you can see, even again, you have a totally different perspective when the light's coming from over here. Let me change it to just right on top. Well, that's all the farther I'm going to get my... But that's from the top, from the front. So, you know, and you can get different views just by changing your lighting. And your backdrop. So anyway, I'm not gonna just keep going over this. But anyway, that's really all I wanted to pass on to everybody is search around. Friend of mine lives up in Canada. He took a picture of Riverside Raceway and had it printed and blown up big time as a backdrop. And then he had another picture on this, so it looked like the roadway snaked around, and then he could display his model and take pictures on it. Just think of that. You know, if you got some wood and you want to paint something, you know, go through your stock car magazines and stuff like that, and you know, you'll be able to see pictures of on track, what the track looks like, different grooves, to really kind of get a perspective. I used to have a Daytona race car track that was angled, but I lost that. So there's a lot of different things you guys can do. You know, I'm not cranking on anybody. I'm just doing this and saying this to help you guys out. Someone did the same thing for me and said, hey, you know, your models are starting to really look a lot better. You know, here's some ideas for taking pictures that'll, you know, help the presentation part of it. And, you know, and so that's what I've did, is just try different things, and you know, it doesn't hurt that I've, you know, recently got the iPhone 13 this last year. Their camera's a lot better than it has been. But even if you were to get a, you know, a cheap $100 digital camera that takes videos, you know, most of them are 4K on Amazon right now. You know, so that's about it. Anyway, guys, hope you're having a good day. Hope you're staying warm this winter. I hear we got another big storm going across the Midwest, starting in my neck of the woods in Idaho and heading back east. So everybody stay warm, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next update. God bless.